how many hours it takes. And sure enough, it cost me too much. So see, working longer and harder for some might be appropriate. You know, if you're just sitting around not doing that much, this might be good, work longer and harder. But you can only work so hard the hours it takes. Here's the key, sure enough, not to work harder, but so smarter. When you've worked as hard as you can, doing the best you can in terms of physical output in the time, reasonable time. Now, here's the ultimate in the management of time, and that is you simply become more skillful. When I first got into sales, you know, I was around people that could get, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. And when I first started, I could only get 1 out of 10. But here's what I did. I worked around the clock, so that I would make up in numbers what I lacked in skill. That's good in sales. You got to jot that down. When you're new, you make up in numbers what you lack in skill. Now, when you become more skillful, the numbers can go down because now your persuasive ability and all of that is now so high that you don't need to put as many numbers out. But at first, if you want to compete or if you want to really get good, you've got to put in the numbers. But if you get more from yourself, develop more of yourself, now the time management becomes an easier task. Now, here's the next thing. Either you run the project or it runs you. I've found out when you start something, at first you're in charge. All of a sudden, a year later, it's in charge. Some of the companies I started, I'm telling you, I'm in control. A couple of years later, I'm out of control. At first, I've got it on the run. 2 years later, it's got me on the run. Haven't got enough time. I'm dizzy with trying to get it all done. So here's part of the key, and that's to get in charge. Say, I'm going to take charge of my health. One of my albums is entitled, Take Charge of Your Life. Take charge of your time. Take charge of your resources, which we're going to talk about next. Take charge of your health. You're the one that's responsible for it. It's not a requirement of society that you not have a heart attack and take care of your family. That's not a requirement of society, but you must make it a requirement of yourself. Society doesn't require that you build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. That's not a requirement of society. It's a requirement you impose on yourself to build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. So impose on yourself this self-development of being in charge, taking charge of your life and your health and your future and your responsibilities and all the rest. Next, reasonable time is enough time to achieve all of your goals. Just jot that down. Reasonable time is enough time. Here's why. It's not the hours you put in, it's what you put in the hours. If you start depositing greater ideas into the hours you've got later than now, I'm telling you later, you can't believe the productivity that will flow. The ideas you can't think of now, a year from now, they'll start to flow. And when you deposit those ideas in the hours you've got, productivity multiplies by 2, 3, 5, 10. Next, time management essential. We've already covered the first one, a written set of goals. And then do priorities on your goals. What's important this week? What's important this month? Here's the next one. Often review. Just go over your goals to make sure that your list is working for you. It's got you inspired. It's got you turned on. Somebody says, how come you're up so early? Say, if you were headed where I'm headed, you'd be up early too. Wow. If you were going to meet who I'm going to meet, you'd be up early. If it was going to stack up for you like it's stacking up for me, you'd be getting up early. Here's some more time management essentials. Learn to study what we call majors and minors. You pick up the phone. Here's what you must say when you pick up the phone. Is this a major conversation or a minor conversation? If it's minor, a few pleasantries and you're done. If it's major, maybe you've got to make a few notes. So here's the next one. Important conversations, make an agenda before you make the call. Just jot down a little agenda. It's so easy now to just talk out of your head. Did you ever hear a conversation end like this? Let's see, there was something else. See, you don't look that swift. I can't think of it right now. I'll call you back. See, you look a little incompetent. Let's see, there was something. It escapes me right now. Really? So have you got this now? Make an agenda before you make a call if it's an important call. Now, later that saves you all kinds of stuff. You call John in, the salesman, say, John, remember those 4 things we went over? He said, no, we didn't talk about that. And then you pull out your daytime or whatever, and there's the list you made the call. He said, oh, yes, seems like I do remember. Salespeople especially can talk you out of what's in your head. It's true. No, we didn't talk about that. And if you don't have a little proof, I'm telling you, it's gone. So make an agenda before you make a call. What's major, what's minor? Now, here's the key on this. Don't major in minor things. Take up major time to do minor things, and you'll be behind the curve constantly. Here's what we learn in sales training. What's major time and what's minor time? Here's minor time, thinking about prospects. Here's minor time, making lists of prospects. Here's minor time, keeping books on prospects. Here's minor time, going to see the prospect. Here's minor time, evaluating the prospect after you've been there. That's all minor time. Here's major time, in the presence of the prospect. And if you took a look, if you're in sales and you took a look at a week, you'd say, my gosh, I'm spending 90% of my time on the minor stuff and so little time on the major stuff in the presence of. How many hours in the presence of in my day? How many hours in the presence of during my sales week? Because the time that really counts is in the presence of. Here's another key time management essential. Don't mistake movement for achievement. It's easy to get faked out by being busy. Guy comes home at night all exhausted, falls in the chair and says, oh, I've been going. Here's the big question, doing what? It's not the going. Some people are going, and they're doing figure eights. Their progress is small. So don't mistake movement for achievement. Here's another one in sales we learned. Don't mistake courtesy for consent. If somebody's pleasant and they nod, you say, oh, they're going to buy. No, they're courteous. You can't mistake courtesy for consent. Now, here's a big one, concentration. I had to learn this. All those years ago, I'm in the shower trying to compose a letter. Found it turns out to be a strange letter. So here's what I learned to do. Save the work till you get to the office. Save the work till you get to the work. Don't try to get to the office on the way to work. On the way to work, enjoy the way. In the shower, enjoy the shower. Then go to work when you get to work. I found this to be helpful. Concentration. Now, here's a big one on time management. When you work. When you play. Don't mix the two. Don't work at play. I used to take my family to the beach and I would bring my briefcase. I learned not to do that. Or at the beach, I'm saying I should be at the office. Now my family's upset because I'm at the beach and I'm thinking office. Now when I'm at the office, I'm thinking what? I got to get my family to the beach. So things are not going too well at the office because I'm thinking beach, and things are not going too well at the beach because I'm thinking office. Here's what I learned to do. At the beach, be at the beach. At the office, be at the office. When you work. When you play. Don't mix the two. Don't work at play. Now, here's one of the most important ones. Don't play at work. Work is too serious. You don't want the reputation of being the office joker. Yes, there's time for some pleasant stories. Yes, there's time for a little humor. Yes, best if it's a happy office, of course. But I'm telling you, you got to be serious about work because you're parting with a piece of your life for the work you do. Your work costs you a piece of your life. Here's what it's called. Serious business. Not grim, not unhappy, but serious. Here's another key phrase. All work is good. You may not like your job, but if it's the stepping stones to get you to where you want to go, you got to appreciate your job. You don't have to have a passion for your job. Here's the ultimate passion, a passion for incredible success in every department of my life. That's the passion. But don't look down on some menial job you have to do to finally get you to where you want to go. No job is menial. No job is not, no, every job is noble. Training life for pay, making a contribution to society. Here's another big one. Learn to say no. I'm telling you, in such a social society we have now, it's so easy to try to be a nice person saying yes to everything. Find yourself overloaded. Now you got to call and make well, gosh, all the time it takes to back out of something that you said yes to too quickly. Here's what might be better. I don't think so, but if that changes, I'll call you. Little things you can use not to overcommit yourself. My friend Ron Reynolds says, don't let your mouth overload your back. Next, analyze how you are. And if you have some weaknesses, if you doesn't seem like you can change, here's the key, get it covered. I used to keep promising myself I'd keep the books, keep the books, keep the books. Finally, I gave that up. And back then, it only took me an extra 50, 60 bucks a month for some accountant to keep the books. I said, no, I'm going to save the 50 bucks. You can't believe what I started losing in productivity because I tried to save the 50 bucks. So the key is a lot of the time you can stay like you are, but just make sure you get it covered. Next, beware of the telephone and all other systems of communication, especially the telephone at home and systems of communication at home. And here's one of the best lines I've got for you for the weekend. Let all communication systems serve you, but don't let them in.
So leaders, good evening. I'm grateful for making it to today's meeting. So we want to begin together this meeting. It's a very powerful session. We want to share with you the power of the fourth industrial revolution. And in today's meeting, our co-host will be Mr. Franklin Kibet. Gentleman, I've known him for the last 5 years. A great friend of mine, a business partner, and also I call him a brother because of what we've been doing together for this long. So this being an opportunity for you to learn and understand more about the concept, all we require from you is that you need to have a notebook and a pen, and also remind your people, because we are the issue of the link which you have changed. You can send to them the new link to join the meeting so that we can begin together. So Mr. Franklin Kibet, kindly unmute your mic so that we can get started together.
Okay, thank you, leader. I think I already unmuted myself.
Okay, so you can proceed as I make you the host. Just proceed.
Okay. So, let me just share the screen. Is it possible I share the screen, or you will share on your side?
You can share. Try and share. We see. Perfect. It is visible. It's fine. You can proceed, brother.
Okay, thank you very much once again, and I want to appreciate everybody for connecting with us. My my mentor, Mr. Sahil Khisa, said, my name is Franklin. I'll be for the day, and I'm a computer scientist by profession. I've been doing this internet and technology for 5 years. It has been a great experience. And for the same way, we also probably, it can also revolutionize your life. So the fourth financial revolution is called blockchain. And I believe for some of us are new to that concept. And for that case, we are going to take you like a pre-unit, enrolling you to a pre-unit blockchain. This case talking about the fourth revolution, it means being the fourth one, there have been other revolutions before. And this other is actually something we have known, but probably in every revolution, what I want to clear is this revolution we encounter as the financial net. You can make something out of revolution. So before we talk about the financial revolution of the fourth financial revolution we are talking about here, there were other revolutions before. And I can just clarify and just be brief about those. So those who joined us for the first time here, just be keen, follow the entire presentation. So let me take you through the previous revolutions before. The previous revolution we had before was during a revolution, the financial aspect we had was, we used to call it barter trade. In the barter trade system, there was no measure of value. People used to exchange goods and service directly. If you have a piece of land, I give you some 3 cows. If you have a cow, I give them 2 goats. That was a direct exchange of goods and service. With another revolution came in for this case, which came as an upgrade to the previous revolution, and the industrial revolution. During the industrial revolution, now it the emergence of banking sectors. Money, we also call fiat money, was introduced. This paper money came of exchange, and of course, most of us know about the cash money, the money in the bank. And you realize that in the industrial revolution, having the financial sectors like bankings are the people who are actually making money. The revolution itself, out of our money, they make out of it. Then we got another upgrade revolution. The world adopted the new revolution called Internet Revolution. When Internet came, it also brought the financial aspect of electronic money, mobile money, Airtel money. That's where we have M-Pesa money. That's where we have different countries with different mode of mobile money aspects. We got to be enabled Internet revolution. And now we are on the 4th financial revolution. We have the digital currency. And that's now what is being brought by as 4th industrial revolution. So we will not be discussing about the previous revolution. This was just a, but we'll discuss much about the blockchain revolution, but not in details also the technology itself, but the financial aspect and how you can make money out of the blockchain revolution. So looking at all these different revolutions, each one of them has the financial aspect. Starting with now, let's talk about where we already had the measure of value. In the industrial revolution, where we have the paper money, we have physical money. In this, we convert our money into our mobile phones. That's where we have electronic money. In the blockchain, we convert our money into digital currency. All of these 3 currencies are the same, only that there are some small differences on the physicality part, electronic part, and the digital part of inflation and deflation. So let's go and discuss much about the same. Blockchain, it is an upgrade of internet. This is like when we say techno, connect us socially, blockchain connect us economically. It helps us to our family we build together as a connection. So upgrade of internet with some features in it. As I said, we will not discuss much, but the financial aspect of blockchain. So let me go to the blockchain financial aspect where I talk about this digital currency. Now, talking about the fiat money, we talk about the paper money or fiat currency. When we go to the internet part, we got electronic money, that is the e-currency. When the revolution, we get digital currency, which is encrypted, hence the name cryptocurrency. All these 3 currencies are the same, only that there are some little small differences. You can always convert your money from cash to your mobile money, either Airtel money, M-Pesa, or whichever money like telecom, cash, and the rest. And you can also convert your money to cryptocurrency just in a simple. All of these are the same. This is another difference. The normal paper money and electronic money is prone to inflation. It keeps losing the value. But the cryptocurrency tend to become an asset. It keeps appreciating in value. And for this, once you have money in cash, you want to put into M-Pesa. The always step is go to M-Pesa. If you have money in cash, you want to put in Airtel money, you go to Airtel. If you have money in M-Pesa, you want to put in digital currency, cryptocurrency, crypto agents. Once you have your money in cryptocurrency, you want to put in your M-Pesa, you go through crypto agents. And once you have your money in M-Pesa, especially Airtel money, you want to get in cash, you cannot do yourself. You go to M-Pesa agent or any relevant agent. So this money can keep rotating in either way, in physical form, in electronic form, or in cryptocurrency form, digital form. As I said before, the money in cryptocurrency tend to keep appreciating and gaining value. They become an asset. It is just like buying a piece of land and you want to resell later, and you can sell at a higher price. Now let's talk about cryptocurrency. I talk about the agents of, I talk about exchanging the cryptocurrency, money to cryptocurrency. And I talk about the crypto agents. Where can we get these people? Just like, for example, in Kenya, M-Pesa agents register themselves through Safaricom. Crypto agents register themselves through local bitcoins. So local bitcoins in East Africa is mainly a crypto agent. If you want to exchange your cryptocurrency or you want to buy cryptocurrency, you can just go to local bitcoin and just get the agents there to help you to exchange your cryptocurrency. In West Africa, Southern Africa, they register their businesses agencies through Luno. They register using CoinMama. In Europe, they use Coinbase, it is Binance. Also in Kenya, we have what you call Remitano. We also have local companies in Kenya like Bitpesa, like M-Pesa, which they help you to exchange your cryptocurrency from either cryptocurrency to normal money to cryptocurrency. Now let's proceed. This is the example of when you go to the side, you can find these are like online M-Pesa agents who are registered to do cryptocurrency. These are the people who have been legalized to do the transactions, and you can buy any moment. They run their business 24/7. You don't need to be there physically. Sometimes they tell you just do the payment through Lipa Pesa or use our till number services or bank transaction. In details, you are going to learn more about this, and you can actually go to local Bitcoin site and check more about this. You can buy any moment and you can sell any moment different cryptocurrencies. But the gold standard of cryptocurrency is called Bitcoin, the one which is majorly sold. So you can exchange to the other currency. Now, the big question is this, about this blockchain revolution. What the world talked about and what do we know from our government, from the head of states, from big companies? What do they say about this blockchain? And this is where now you can know if what you want to share something legal, something which is endorsed by top personalities. And for this case, you can just take a minute and just listen. Some of the, for example, Safaricom, they want to take M-Pesa out to Kenya. And for this case, just a minute, let me just take you through. So from the the president, and from the president, the head of state of Kenya, what is he saying about the world of blockchain? Let's take a minute.
There's no sound on the video.
Yes.
There's no sound on the video.
Technology has gained currency in Kenya over the last few months, riding on the global craze around virtual currency bitcoins. To adopt or not, the technology has been on everyone's lips, and now President Uhuru Kenyatta has thrown his weight behind blockchain technology, saying Kenya cannot be left behind.
Indeed, to this end, the Ministry of ICT, led by Joe Mushero, will set up a task force on blockchain and Internet of Things technology, because as a country, we cannot let these opportunities pass us by.
The people who are coming from Kenya, talking about we cannot let opportunities pass us by. When I realize, like for internet technology, probably we came late, and for this case, for the people probably who are not within Kenya,
the task force, which will
you can get from.
We are also going to focus, yes, on the fourth. We are also going to focus, yes, on the fourth industrial revolution, get into blockchain in the most meaningful way, the Internet of Things. And they spoke extremely well.
Something big, which
is, what they were saying was
top personalities. Every single kind of entire world adopting the world of blockchain. Big companies, for example, in Kenya, like
expanding it beyond Kenya, certainly Kenya, out of Kenya, or not taken out of it, expanding it beyond Kenya, certainly is on our radar. And together with our colleagues in South Africa, in Vodacom, it gives us more access to more money to go do things. So at the point at which, we want to upgrade this M-Pesa platform to something big, where we might be using things like blockchain.
Biggest company we're talking about, for them to take Safaricom M-Pesa service out of the country and maximize the entire country, they have to use something which is borderless, which can be enabled by blockchain technology. So blockchain technology being the future, the entire world future thing. That's how big companies are getting them. Because we also have to get into the same and make something out of it. Probably, let me get about talking about the person leading the
I can give you an idea
of the people leading the task force in Kenya about the world of blockchain. This is our Joe Mushero. He's one of the early people who adopted this, made big out of it. It's one of the ways to gain in the world of blockchain. And I want us to get from him, if possible, we can note something down so we can learn how for him he adopted it, how he made out of it, and we can learn some of the ways to gain out of this world of cryptocurrency.
I can give you an idea. Did you know my stake, how much it was? It wasn't public, but so Bitcoin moved from, when I was investing, Bitcoin was at about $200.
Yes, I talk about when you got to change the money from normal money to cryptocurrency. Each Bitcoin, one of the strongest currency called Bitcoin, was at $200. That's for the people in Kenya. That's equal to 20,000 Kenyan money. As I talked before, the world of cryptocurrency and the digital currency tend to keep appreciating. So after buying at $200, what happens after? Probably to appreciate from $200 to go higher so we can exchange it back. So let's.
When I was divesting in December, it was at about 12,790.
He bought every cryptocurrency of Bitcoin at $200, waited for every coin to appreciate from $200 all the way to $12,790. You can calculate that one means from $200 to $12 means in every coin he made a profit of $12,590. In Kenyan money, that is equivalent to about 1.25 million profit in every coin of Bitcoin. But now the big question is this: how did he do that? So let's listen.
So that does that give you the quantum? What was I paid for my shares? Just enough. Just enough. I let's say I got more than 10 times the investment I did both in BitPesa and in Bitcoins themselves, because I did all those. So I got more than 10 times in a period of 3 years.
He bought cryptocurrency called Bitcoin at $200, then exchange back to normal money. When every coin now was bringing up to $12,590. This means if he bought about, he made big money. And if you do your own research, you can get out of the videos on this YouTube. He say out of the investment he did in this Bitcoin, he went and bought Chakara in Nyeri. You do more research about the same. Lastly, let me just share with you this video of one of the top traders of cryptocurrency. Itange Demo, permanent one of the time he was a permanent secretary. This is about the same. One of the top personalities when it comes to the world of trading block. He's among the 7 rank in the entire world of trading, this world of cryptocurrency. Let's get from him.
A number of years, most of us have seen waves in technology.
Yes.
So let's say the first one was, I'm going to use somebody called Everett Rogers' theory of diffusion of technology. How technology comes, how we adopt, and how it declines.
Yes.
At the decline level is where you begin to talk about bust. But you are going to see seesaw, the prices going up and down, but that doesn't mean there is a bust. So from the beginning of something like this, the first of the wave we had was internet.
Yes.
Internet came. We were doubtful. We couldn't adopt. The time we were doubting, others were making money. Usually when something new comes, you have techies working on it. And then you have what you call the early adopters. Huh? Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then you have majority, and then you have laggards here. Yeah? When you come in as a laggard,
Yes,
is that you have no option, and there is no advantage you take on this side. So when this one was going up, we got the mobile. The mobile technology came,
yes.
You know, and mobile actually relied mostly on the internet. It came. We have gone through early. We have gone through here. We are somewhere here on the mobile technology. Actually, it's almost beginning, to use your word, to bust. Mm-hmm. Because you see,
which Ali doesn't want to hear.
Technologies like WhatsApp, which may replace voice. So something new must come up. So now the other technology that is just coming is blockchain.
So now about the other technology that is coming is blockchain. Let's learn about this blockchain. What can we do about it?
We have no choice but to use this technology. We've been talking about corruption, we've been talking about whatever. This is where blockchain would help us, and we have just gone past techies. We have gone to early adopters. That's how you get Kodak. Early adopters, the government of Dubai. Early adopters, the Chicago Board of Exchange. Early adopters, Belarus. Like the accounting firms, Belarus. So we are now beginning to get early adopters. And what happens with early adopters? They actually get premium, because while others are doubting, they are actually getting premium returns on their investments. So for us to remain and wait, we have destroyed the whole country, and it can't help us to do that, because this is actually, again, talking about risk tolerance. How much risk can you tolerate? If you can't buy two Bitcoins, you can buy one. Yeah, the government cannot
go among other videos and many other people who also recommend the same, and also companies.
Innovation.
Most of the time we cannot exhaust everything, but just for the few. That is how the world and endorse the world of blockchain. And now many young people can also talk about now how to use technology and Internet of Things to create your own work and probably capitalize on it and make it great in life. And let's proceed up to this point then. Out of the world of blockchain, just like any other thing, there are people who are getting money, who are gaining out of it, but other people are losing money in it. Probably both of them are very important to your life, because this is like going to the battle. You need to know how to strike, but you need to know also how to defend yourself. So many people lose money in the world of cryptocurrency because, one, they still have no knowledge about the same. So for this case, the first thing I need to share with you is how you can know how to protect yourself from losing the money, and also you can learn how to gain them. Probably I've heard somebody talk about, I lost money in something like that. Number one, way of losing token. Token is a prototype of cryptocurrency. This is not yet a crypto. So out of every 100 tokens which comes, or disappear with other people's money. For this case now, most of the time we recommend for the people who are getting in the world of cryptocurrency, anything to do with a token, don't involve in it. The reason being, once the token, the first thing about the token is it is something which is not yet in the blockchain. One, it is approved into the blockchain through the paperwork. One thing about the token, for it to appreciate, that it needs the usability, and also it needs a community of people who are using it. Most people now about this token, it is being sold through the hype and the net concept of bringing people to buy the stuff. And when everybody buys the token, everybody is holding to wait for the price to appreciate. For that case, it doesn't appreciate. It keeps losing. It goes down. And if you bought a lot of units, you lose big money out. I've seen many of my friends losing money in the world of cryptocurrency because of it. Something else you need to take care of is what you call mining. There is no mining. The cost of mining is expensive than buying a cryptocurrency. So always buying is cheaper than mining. It is not possible because of the power consumption required to mine. Last is what we call the return on investment. Because the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain is very exciting, many companies come also to take the same opportunity. They want to attract people into the world of cryptocurrency, but they come with a target to pull the resources of different people and to get them into the world of cryptocurrency. For this, they tell you, if you give us 1 million, if you give us 100,000, we are going to double the money after 3 months, because they tell you they are going to trade. Once you do the same, out of the same 100 companies, again, 99 disappears with the money because they come with a target. But the early people get into the same, they make money, and when the rest of the people come in, you find that the money cannot be done in the system. And the next thing, system goes down. The next thing, the website disappears. So return on it, because so many people tend to want something without. Since everybody wants something they can make without doing anything, many people tend to rush these different ways of losing money as a way of trying their luck to of it. Now, any moment you get into the world of cryptocurrency, you get about something called a token, a mining or return on investment. Be aware. Now, how do you gain money on the other part? This is essential. Number one way of gaining money or gaining in the world of cryptocurrency is what you call Forex trading. This is trading of cryptocurrency. So if you know about trading, you can find of this. And one thing about trading cryptocurrency is that you trade 24/7. There's no weekend. So you can capitalize on this and make something good. Number two way of is something buying and holding. This is what we heard from the CS, Bisheru, talking about he bought for 3 years. He bought and held for 3 years. And after 3 years, each coin had gone all the way, giving up to 12. So if you have money to leverage on it, you can buy many coins. Because today we have the strong coin, just like a crypto, Bitcoin called Ethereum, which is working together closely. Today, Bitcoin is already almost 2 million. That is $18,000. But now the Ethereum currently is still at a cheaper price. It's less than $500. And if you look at now for this case, you can buy them in a good number and hold, because they're saying by the end of 2021, next year time like this, one Ethereum will be at least $2,000. So if you buy and hold for the next 1 year, you can make something good out of it. But if you can't buy and hold, you can also earn through the technology called smart contract, which has been built on blockchain to benefit cryptocurrency. Smart contract technology is not a company. It is a technology built on blockchain that is not owned by anyone. It is not controlled by anyone. It is not a company. It's a system in blockchain which can run for the next 100 years without anybody manipulating. That the system is very reliable. It is tamper-proof. It is something you can do in peace of anything. No risk involved in it. You just need your efforts, your skills on how to work. How can you earn in the world cryptocurrency using the smart contract cryptocurrency? You earn them from the system and you hold them as it appreciates. This allows people money to start small, but they can become big investors. It also helps those big investors to earn more and grow also big in terms of their investments. So how is this operating? Now, to earn cryptocurrency in the smart contract systems, you only need to decide between two: to become an investor or to become an agent. Now, for the two things, we have different projects. We have first ever smart contract project. It has been built on Ethereum because that is the strongest coin and also the coin which was designed for smart contract systems. For this case now, how can you earn? How can you gain on this part of earning in smart contract? Now for this case, the smart contract is decentralized, fully decentralized. It is in blockchain. So it runs in blockchain. It's on its own without anybody running it. So nobody controls your money, your currency in decentralized projects. No admin is
Kibet, just a minute.
no decision making which can affect the business.
Kibet, just a minute. I think you can stop sharing and share my screen on my end. It's not that clear.
Okay.
Let me help me sharing the screen. Perfect. Just 1 minute, then we proceed, leaders. I think it is visible. Kibet?
Yes, yeah.
Is it visible?
Just move.
Okay.
Yes.
There. Perfect. Let's proceed.
Okay. So I was just explaining about the smart contract system are fully decentralized. This gives the surety, the security, the temper-proof part, reliability. This is a system which can run for the next 100 years without anybody manipulating it. You can have even thousands and thousands of Ethereums instead of buying them. And now say the decentralized system are part, unlike the centralized system where the company, the owner, or the creator of the system control your money. In decentralized project, it is built inside the blockchain. So as soon as any transactions comes in, the storage account of your wallet. So nobody controls. No admins are needed to run the project. It runs on its own. No management is required to run the project or to control or make any decision which can affect the business. You can never lose your money. This is actually what made me join the business. You are not risking any of your money to lose. And since it is in the blockchain, you get instant payment. No withdrawals is needed because no admin is going to be releasing your withdrawals. It is in the system. So as soon as any transaction comes, it goes to your wallet instantly. So no withdrawals, no waiting for withdrawals on daily, weekly, or monthly, instantly. And you can earn a limited amount of cryptocurrency. And lastly, it is very, very transparent. And up to this point then, in details, how is the system in blockchain of smart contract system, which is decentralized, operates? Up to this point then, in details of the same system, I think up to this point, I want to give to give us the clarification how you can do that, either as an of course, investors are people with big money, so they invest to grow their money. But so people don't have big money, they get in as an agent and they need to work, put their time and effort so they can make it big. So I want to welcome my great mentor of mine and brother Khisa, so he can take us through how this smart contract system, how has it been built, and how can it help you to earn cryptocurrency instead of buying, and you can do in a big way. So for this case, I want to appreciate brother Khisa and welcome. Take us to the next step on the cryptocurrency earning on smart contract project and the project you are working on at the moment. Welcome.
So much appreciation for the part of taking us through, Mr. Kibet. So leaders, we want to go on the second part of the training today. And Mr. Kibet have shared one of the key parts of the project, how people are making money and how people are losing. Apart from that one also, he has shared about how it is being embraced worldwide, this technology. And for us to understand in detail, whereby I tell people over and over when I'm training about the world of blockchain that you need to equip yourself with knowledge and skill for you to succeed in this field. Blockchain being one of the rising institutions in the world currently, many people are taking advantage to those who are ignorant. But to those who are willing to invest time and effort to learn and understand, it's an opportunity for them to grow and to prosper. So when you check on the world of blockchain technology, there are many ways that you can use to generate income. But most of these ways being used today, 85% require people who have knowledge and skill in blockchain. What about the people who don't have skills and knowledge? 85% of the things that you can do to generate income, you require a lot of capital in terms of investment. What about those who don't have a lot of capital to invest? What else can you do in the world of blockchain technology? Then when you check on blockchain technology, most of the companies that are failing in the world of blockchain, most of them, they are built through the concept of centralization, which means that this company, they are owned and managed by people. But when you check on blockchain, blockchain is 100% decentralized, which means there's no one who owns it, there's no one who controls it, and it being that way simply means for a project to function on it, it must also be a decentralized project. So on this part here, I want to share with you clearly the power of decentralized project, and mainly through this concept of smart contract technology. How can you attain greatness through it? When now we check on this one here, what is a smart contract? A smart contract is a programming code that is self-operating, which means it runs automatically. This smart contract technology, for it to operate, it is placed directly on the blockchain interface. Since it is on a blockchain interface, no one can hack it, no one can stop it, or no one can bring it down. So once it deploys on the blockchain interface, no changes can be made on it, no one can edit it, and no one can, again, stop it. This means it does not require an admin or a company to run it. It runs on its own, which means it's self-executing program. It is automatic. So when you check on the world of technology, when you check on the world of smart contract technology, one of the projects that have taken the world on storm is known as Forage. When you check on this project of Forage, it is the first decentralized project to be built on blockchain interface of Ethereum. So Forage being the first decentralized project built on Ethereum interface, it simply means once you get into Forage, there's no day the way you see today. It will remain the same in 100 years to come. So with this project now, we want just to look on something very simple. In this simple thing, we want now to understand how do you make money in Forage ecosystem. So in making the money in Forage ecosystem in any company, a company, for it to make profit, it always have two things. It must deliver a service and it must look for a way to generate profit. So Forage, one of these key services, it is a Visa card in cryptocurrency, whereby this Visa card here, you can withdraw crypto in any ATM machine. You can use this Visa card in any shopping centers and do the payment via it. So it isn't up you in accessing fiat currency without going through the e-money platform. So fiat to crypto, crypto to fiat. Simple, easy, and clear. The next service which Forage is providing is Forage Academy. This is a school where you as a person will be taught in details on how can you benefit on blockchain services for generate income. For example, how can you do trading in cryptocurrency? How can you buy and hold coins that are working out well? How can you utilize smart contract technology? All of this will be taught in Forage Academy. So how do you benefit in Forage? When you want to benefit in Forage, we check on this simple concept known as the mobile money transfer service. With this mobile money transfer service, it's made up of two platforms. One platform is for customer acquisition, and one Another platform for membership acquisition. On membership acquisition is whereby it come here, we have the agents, we have the administrators. For these people, access the service at higher par in the company. When they access these services, what follows next? They deliver these services to us, the customers. So I want us now to take you the detail for you to understand how Forage ecosystem works. Forage is built through it has two businesses in one. The first business is known as Forage X3, which is all about direct sales, and Forage X4 is all about team sales or investors platform. Forage X3, you must refer a customer to buy Ethereum for you to make profit. Forage X4, it all depends with the sales of Ethereum within the ecosystem. Forage X3 and Forage X4, each one of them give you 12 stream of income in Forage X3, and Forage X4 also give you 12 stream of income. Each stream of income, which is slot 1 to slot number 12, it gives you a different amount of income, whereby each slot handle a given percentage of income. Slot number 1 here, it can only give you $10 per transaction. Slot number 2 can only give you $20 per transaction. The next one can give you only $40 per transaction. Each next slot is 2 times expensive than the previous one, but every higher slot pays you 2 times more than the previous slot. So Forage X3 is all about direct sale. You make income out of direct sale. Forage X4, you make income out of the entire Forage ecosystem. So with this ecosystem now a little bit in detail, I will explain more on X3 on direct sale, whereby in this X3 on direct sale, what happened is that you as a person, you are here, for example, when you open the first slot on Forage X3, this one here, the first slot only, when you begin now making your sales of Ethereum through the ecosystem, when you refer the first customer to buy the ecosystem from you, you earn everything 100%. You refer a customer who comes in 1 million Kenya shilling, you earn all of it 100%. Forage is the only system on the planet currently that rewards those who are dealing with direct sales. It rewards you 100%. When you refer the second customer to buy the ecosystem again from you, which is the Ethereum ecosystem, you earn everything again 100%. When you refer the third customer does for you what you call a reopening, and this reopening allows you again to earn on these first 2 slots over and over. So every slot here, it can only handle 3 sales per transaction. Once 3 sales are done, it begins again from 0 to 3. Once 3 sales are done, it begins again from 0 to 3. For that one, we call it a reopening. The power of reopening is this, leaders. For those who understand about the power of direct sales, it gives you now the ability to be able to earn from the ecosystem forever. Then one of the important things about this one now, once you open your slot remain open for lifetime. No renewals, no maintenance fee. Then you are earning. In your earning, we don't have this earning of the left side and the right side. The issue of balancing left, the weaker leg, the right leg, the stronger leg, the center legs, the issue of point. No. In Forage X3 is all about direct sales. You make a sale of 1 million Kenya shillings, you earn all of it on your first and second customer over and over and over. You make a sale of the maximum you can make per one sale here on X3, you can make up to 4.6 million Kenya shilling on one single sale. So if you do 3 sales of 4.6 million, that is the first 4.6 million come to you 100%. The second 4.6 million come to you 100%. The third one goes and open the ecosystem. When you do the fourth one, it repeats again. It comes to you again 100%. The fifth one comes to you 100%. And the sixth one does for you a reopening for the ecosystem. When you talk about Forage X4, it's all about team sale. It's all about income from the ecosystem. So this income of the ecosystem, this is the beauty about it, is the income. This income does not require to come from your team. In Forage X4, you can come in as an investor without referring even a single person. I repeat, you can come in as an investor without referring even a single person. You can make money in Forage X4. How is it possible? That is the question of the day. I will show you practically for how that happened from the ecosystem. So for you to open the slot in the entire system, this is the process leaders. You only require $50 to open the first slot, which is the smallest slot. But when you open with $50, what is the limit? How much can you earn from the system? Listen to this carefully. With only $50, you can earn up to $20. That is the maximum you can earn from the ecosystem. So if you need to make more money, you require to open more slots. If you need to make more money, you must require to invest. Is that like an M-Pesa agent? If you want to serve more customers, you must have more float on Forage ecosystem. If you want to make more money, you must have more slots. Slot number 2, it is $20. Number 3, $40. If you open all the slots, number 1 to number 4, it will give you a total of how much leaders? It requires a total of exactly $40,000, equivalent to around 4.6 million Kenya shillings. Once you open slot 1 to slot number 12 on X3, slot 1 to slot number 12 on X4, you position yourself into 2 business. Business number 1 on X3 is all about direct sales. Business number 2 on X4 is all about team sales. This team sales, the most unique part of Forage ecosystem, you can earn from your uplines, which means that the people who came in the business before you. You can earn from your crossline. These are the people in business not referred with you. And also you can earn from the people below you in the ecosystem. And these people may not be connected at all with you. Forage is something at the next generation business. Forage, I call it the business of the future being brought at the moment and giving the opportunity where you position yourself in a money-making machine, only depending on one thing. Are you ready to follow the principle and the rule on how the smart contract system works? So, opening of this slot, in a simple terms, in this one for me, I divided it down to make it easy for my training. When you check here, for example, you can open 4 slot on X3 and 4 slot on X4, a total of $400, around right now, around 45,000 Kenya shillings. When you open this slot, when you make a sale on X3 of equivalent amount, or the first and second customer, you earn exactly the same amount. For example, you open 8 slot on X3. It requires you around, right now, around 275,000 Kenya shillings. When you open this 8 slot and you make a sale equivalent to that amount of money, first sale, second sale, you earn everything 100% on X3. When you make a third sale, it does for you a reopening. A fourth sale and a fifth sale, you earn everything 100%. The sixth sale does for you a reopening. The 7th and the 8th sale, you earn everything 100%. The 9th sale does for you a reopening. So out of every circle can only take 3 sales, whereby 2 sales, you earn everything 100%. The third one does for you a reopening. So as a team, we have a formula that we are working out in the business, and our formula is simple. It's known as the power of 5. The power of 5 is the magic of this business. This is one of the business where you don't need to have 100 people. You don't need to make 100 sales. You don't need to make 50 sales. You don't need to make 20 sales. You don't need to have an entire village under you to succeed. No. This one, we have broken it down, and it is working as we talk now. And already people are achieving ranks. Already people are achieving greatness within their first 30, 60 days in the project. So how does it work? Leader, let me ask you one question. If a person is selling cars, if a person is selling homes, if a person is a businessman, maybe they have a boutique, a shop, these people are required to do how many sales for them to recover their investment in a business? If I buy cars from China I bring them in Kenya, I sell them out. How many cars will I sell? Maybe if I bought a car for 1.5 million Kenya shillings, I'm selling it maybe for 2 million, minus tax and everything, make a profit of 200,000. How many cars will I make? How many cars will I sell for me to get back the seed money if I brought this car at 1.6 million? I'm going to sell exactly 8 cars for me to get back the amount of money I've used to buy 1 car. Now think about Forage. When you do 1 sale, check here, you have opened all the slot on X3 to slot number 12. When you do 1 sale of 4 million, you recover everything you have invested in the business. You have opened only 6 slots for around 80,000 Kenya shillings. When you do this 1 sale of the same amount, you recover everything you have used to open that ecosystem. 1 sale. From there, going forward, you're talking about profit. No renewal fee, no maintenance fee, no ranks, no legs to balance, no points to balance, system automatic 100% decentralized, no CEOs, no owners, operating 100% on blockchain ecosystem. The first business on the planet that you are the one who will be tired and walk out of the business, but the business will never walk out of you. How powerful is that? You know, for me, when this project was given to me in February this year, I said no. It was given to me again in around May, June. I said no. In August, the person who referred me in this business told me, sir, I want you to help me. I want to invest in this business $10,000. Kindly attend with me the Zoom meeting. Just listen what these people are teaching. When you have listened enough, I want you to train me on how this system works. What happened? I listened. After listening, in the art of training her, I understood how this business works. I dropped everything down, I settled and worked out, because this one is peculiar. This one is unique, and this one is powerful. Only to those who have the power to understand the 4th industrial revolution. So, what do you require to make it big in this business? Number 1, you require to open your slots. If you are a leader and you're coming on a CS level, on X3, you require at least 8 slots. On X4, you require at least 8 slots. That will just position yourself for greatness. From there, you can go step by step. But if you have the ability, open all the slots in X3, open all the slots in X4. So X4, you don't require to refer anyone. You can open your slot. As long as the sales are going through the ecosystem, you'll be earning your commission over and over until the end of time. But in X3, it's all about direct sales. So for people like me, people who love sales, people who don't know how to keep quiet, people who know when they see a big opportunity, they want to succeed with others, people who want to go and train and market and sell, because the world is made up on the shoulders of salesmen. So people like me, if you want to come in a big way, after you have your slots, 8 slots, the next thing you require to do is here. Look for 5 people who can work like you. Your work is simple. When you get the 5, support them, each one of them, to open slot number 1 on X3 to slot number 12. If each one understands how the system works, your first 5 customers, each one of them will give you $40,000 when they're opening their X3 slot. So there are 5, remember? The third one is a reopening. So you are going to earn from 4 directs. These 4 directs, at the end of the day, they are going to give you 16 million Kenya shillings. Leaders, listen here. This is the beauty of the business. For 5 sales, they give you 16 million Kenya shillings. For now, Ethereum price has gone up. I was doing the calculation this evening. It will give you exactly 17.8 million Kenyan shillings, only out of the 5 sales. Which other company have you seen on the planet? It can pay you that much. You don't have ranks. You don't have stronger leg and weaker leg. You don't have points. It's just you with your direct sales. Only 4 sales give you that amount of money. Now, with these 5 directs, for me, I always call them my inner circle. I will teach each one also to do 5 sales. When they do their first sale, they earn everything. Second sale, they earn everything. Each one of them, when they do the third sale, it is a reopening for them. This reopening will come to me. Check your leaders. There are 5. Remember, 1 was a pass-up. I remain with 5. So in the 5, all of them, do also 1 sale each one of them. The same again. 1 will be a reopening on my side because I will get 4 customers and the third one will reopen. So I will earn from number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 5. And each one again, leaders, will give me the same amount of money, 4,600,000 Kenya shilling from each one. Those who are my brothers from Zambia, from South Africa, from Nigeria, you are going to earn $40,000 from every single sale that pass through the ecosystem. Every single sale of Ethereum through the ecosystem. You are going home with $40,000. With power of 5, how much are you capable of earning? That gives you a total of $327,000. For most of the people right now in this meeting, when you give them this money, $327, equivalent to 32 million Kenya shillings, they will faint and die. So before you faint and die, at least live life a little bit. We are business people. Now think, for you to open the first X3, for you to open X4, you require a total of how much? $81,000. But remember, you open your slot once in a lifetime. So which means if you open your 12 slots this year, for the next 10 years, you can work within the project without opening a slot again. It is a one-time business. That's why it is decentralized, owned and operated from blockchain interface. So out of the total of $327,000, subtract investment you have used to open these slots. You are going home with $245,940,000. How much in Kenya shillings? More than 26 million Kenya shillings. In how many days? 90 days. So when do you begin counting the first day of your 90 days? It is here. When on this slot number 8 here, you have at least 5 people here and also 5 people were here. That is the beginning of your 90 days, which means these 5 people here, leaders, you are just helping them to open the remaining 4 slots. In this business, where do you get enough money? Where is the money? People ask me, leader, stop talking. Show us the money. Serious money comes from slot number 8. One sale gives you $1,280. In Kenya today, that one is equivalent to what a professor earns after making noise for the entire month. 140,000 on one sale on slot number 8. Slot number 9, one sale give you 270,000 Kenya shillings, equivalent to $25.60 on slot number 9. Slot number 10, here for me, I call it the freedom corner. From slot number 10 going upward, the freedom corner. One sale a month, you go home with $500,000 Kenya shillings, equivalent to $5,000. One sale on slot number 11, you go home with $10,000. Leaders, you go home with 1 million Kenya shillings. 1 million Kenya shillings. After you have this money, you go and pay your tax. Online-based businesses, we pay only 5% on tax. Don't forget to pay for tax. Very important. Been in the business for the last 9 years, I take care of my tax. Because without that one, we will not have good roads, electricity, health centers. That one is obligation. You need to do that. Now, think of this, leaders. Slot number 12 is the magic of the business. One sale, you go home with $20,000. One sale, $20,000. You go home with $20,000, equivalent to 2 million Kenya shillings. Now imagine this. Imagine, I want you just to imagine. Just imagine. You have already your 5 directs. Then every week, each one of them give you a reopening. Their system a reopening, which means come to you 2 million this week, 2 million next week, 2 million third week, 2 million fourth week. End of the month, 2 times 4, 8 million Kenya shillings. You have not referred anyone. You have not recruited anyone. You have not gone to any meeting. Clean money from the ecosystem. With such kind of money, where do you go to? Such money in a back office, what do you do first? For we, the Christian, we give 10%. I don't know the others. What do you do first? The beauty of the business, the power is within the ecosystem. So when you're done with this one, with the power of 5, which is our goal and vision, leaders, this year, from now to the end of December, those people are in the inner circle. Our goal is one and simple, to open all the slots on X3 and all the slots on X4. Next year from January, we want to ensure that this business, it will be running in not less than 8 countries in Africa. We'll be doing meetings in Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, and also in Congo and Botswana. At least 8 countries. Now, leaders, in these 8 countries, now imagine, each one of them, you have a leader. And each leader is doing only 3 sales per week. Every 3rd sale is a reopening that is coming to you. Just take it to the lowest end. Make it at the slot number 9. Every reopen is giving 250,000. Now, 250,000, 8 leaders, 2 is a reopening on the side. You remain with 6. Now, 6 times 250,000. You are sure of 1.5 million Kenya shilling per week. 4 weeks, 6 million. Is it possible? That is the key question. Is it possible? Is it achievable? Is this guy just making noise here? No. We talk about facts because these are the businesses we have done, not just now, but from time back. Take, for example, leaders, this is account number 747829. Account number 747829. When you check on this account, leaders, check here. On X3, he has opened only 1 slot. On X4, he has opened how many slots? 9 slots. When you check on the ecosystem, he has referred how many people? 0 people. So in the X3, he has made 0 income. But on X4 alone, he has made more than 700,000, $7,620, equivalent to around 850,000 Kenya shillings. Now, leaders, check here. How many referral? 0 referral. The question is, how comes you have made money without referring anyone? Because this is the income from the ecosystem. Partners invited by you, for him is 0. Overflow from up. This is the first business you can earn from your uplines for those who have done networking. This is the first business you can earn from the entire ecosystem. You can earn from people who are below you. And you can also earn from the people who are ahead of you in the business. On X4 here, the miracle of thinking big. Apart from that one of my guys here, a good friend of mine, ID number 950. When you check on this account, his account, he has opened all slots. This is what now for us we want to do, leaders. This is where now you make serious money.
Excuse me, your screen is not visible. The screen, you can share again.
Okay, just a minute. Thank you, leader. Thank you for that. Let me be back in the meeting here. Share screen. Perfect. Is it visible now?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. So we'll go back on that ID. ID 79, just a minute. Let me confirm again the ID for 1 minute. Just a minute, leaders. That ID is very important to me currently. ID number 74. For those who are writing, ID number 74, 78, 29. This is the ID I was telling you about. When you check on this ID, leaders, check here. How many slots on X3? 1 slot. How many slots on X4? Only 9 slots. How many referral here, leaders? 0 referral. How much in income? $7,620. How much in Kenya shillings? More than 850,000 Kenya shillings on X4. X3, direct sales. X4, team sales. This is the income that comes from the entire ecosystem. Partners invited by you, for him, it is 0. Overflow from up, people who are above you in the ecosystem. And this now is the question I always ask members. How many of us have done networking before? How many of us have ever earned from their uplines? None. But here we have the opportunity whereby we as the people, we have the power to earn from those who came in the business when the business was being launched. You come in now, you earn from those people in this ecosystem. Because this ecosystem, it is designed for greatness. If you don't understand that one, let me show you something. Check this ID. ID number 747829. One of the income which has passed through its system is ID number 597534. This income from this ID 5975 and 7478, who is the oldest in the ecosystem? ID number 59. But him is earning from a person who came in before him. Between him and this person here, they are in there around 200 people. No, 200,000 people. Yes, it is it's around 200,000 people. It is 747,000 minus 597,000. That is roughly around 200,000 people. But this guy has made money from that person. So you can earn from the entire ecosystem. That was done at the opening. Let me check there. Check your leaders. Check your leaders. ID number 747. He has earned from ID number 666308. Between ID number 66,000 and ID number 74,000. Who is the oldest in the business? ID number 74,000. But He has earned from ID number 66. How much has he earned? $642, equivalent to 70,000 Kenyan shillings. He has earned again from ID number 670098. How much again? 70,000 Kenyan shillings. Leaders, where else on this planet of ours you can make money from the people who came the business before you? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This business is unique. It is powerful. It is strong. Whereby, for example, you are in Kenya here. When you begin the movement, we are doing business in Zambia. But we do business in Zambia, poop, your back office, you have gotten your 1 million. Back office, you have gotten your 2 million. Completely different. The business is unique and the business is powerful. Let us check on the last account. This one I never forget to share. This is one of those good people I like. The people motivate me a lot in business. These are the people who have gone through hard time. This guy way back in 2018, when I lost over 6.3 million from the business that we are doing that time for tokens, mining, and return on investment, which I no longer participate. For him, he lost over 25 million Kenya shillings. But he told me, brother, this one, I'm going to do it in a big way. Check your leaders. With only one customer, he has already made more than 6 million Kenya shillings. When did he begin the business? You come here and check transparency. He did his first sale on 25th this month, 2020. In less than 2 months, he has gone home with a profit of how much? More than 6 million Kenyan shillings. How many sales? One sale. Not 2, not 3, not 10, one sale. Companies, for most of the people to make this amount of money, you need to recruit your entire village. If I'm not wrong. So, check on this guy here. He has opened all the slots on X3, slot number 1, slot number 12. He has opened all the slots on X4, slot number 1 to slot number 25. Check here. He has referred one customer. But when you check on the ecosystem here, leaders, what I'm telling you, earning from the entire ecosystem, here, you can check this, the income he has made here, 1 million Kenya shillings from this slot. There's also an income that came in and it went through the ecosystem. So that one, if that was open, it could also have earned from there. You can't just come there and check. The business is transparent, not 100%, but it is transparent 1,000%. No hype, no motivation. It is just work, and results. The beauty of this ecosystem. So leaders up to there, I think I've shared the little I know about Forage. And before I jump into the question, I want us to remember these few things. This weekend, we're in Mombasa for a very powerful meeting. 10 a.m. in Mombasa this weekend, Mombasa and Nairobi, 10 a.m. we have leadership meeting. 2 p.m. we have guest meeting in Mombasa, Nairobi, and Eldoret. In Eldoret, we'll have the meeting at Cicada Hotel. In Nairobi, the meeting will be at Longonot Place. In Mombasa, we'll have the meeting at Pride Inn Hotel in Mombasa. Saturday, 2 p.m. guest meeting. Members meeting will go on in all of these 3 towns at 10 a.m. So prepare to be part of the revolution. How do you prepare? In 3 ways. Number 1, with capital. To open the slots, you need the capital. Number 2, with skills, commitment to the task of attend meeting leaders. Me, I know everything about Forage, but I don't miss the Zoom meetings. I don't miss any meetings that is happening. I'm always there, part and parcel of the meetings. Number 3, very important, leaders. You need to protect yourself with one simple thing. Let me show you. You see here, this is my 90 days game plan, 11 books. I need to read them within 90 days because what you feed your mind is what you become. You need to become the best mentally. So leaders, read. When you stop reading, you begin dying. Reading makes your mind to be strong in communication and in sharing of your ideas. Then in your business of hours, you can make so much money. But I urge each one of you as you market the business, remember the policy. Integrity and honesty is much important than the money itself. Always train the subject in a honest way. So up to there, who have a question so that I can answer? You can lift up your hand if you have any question, kindly. If you have a question, lift your hands. I open for you, then you share the question. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? So let me check on the chat box if there's someone who have written any question here. Yes, Regan, thank you, brother. You are saying we can't wait to welcome you in Mombasa. Thank you very much. We are coming. And already we have some leaders already in Mombasa. Then Juliet Nduta, she's asking, how does one buy Ethereum from BTC? Is it the local Bitcoin and Remitano? You buy your Bitcoins from local Bitcoin, get yourself what we call the Coinbase wallet, convert Bitcoin into Ethereum, send them to the Trust wallet, upgrade your account on Forage ecosystem. Secondly, if you trust the person who bought in the business, you can ask them how you can buy Ethereum directly without going the hassle of converting. Question from Zipporah, she's asking, will the meeting in Mombasa be held in Royal Court or Pride Inn? The meeting in Mombasa will be held at Pride Inn Hotel. Leaders meeting, 10 a.m., members meeting, 2 p.m. Mark, how do you withdraw? Oh, Mark, now you have missed the foundation of the business. Here we don't withdraw. Here, once a transaction goes through, it comes through directly to a Trust wallet. No withdrawal day. You make a sale of 1 million now, it comes to a Trust wallet, you convert the money in the local Bitcoin, you get your 1 million right now, right away. Are you together, Mark? That's one, your leader will show you how to do that. No withdrawal day, no payday. A transaction goes through, you get your money now, you convert into cash. Business done. Ramadel, eagerly waiting for you in Mombasa. We are coming, leader. Prepare your people in a big way. We want to set Kenya on fire. We want to set Africa on fire. We want to help our people who have been losing so much in blockchain. We want to show them the way out in a honest and integrity way, how they are going to make it in a big way. There, Victor Otich, can I use blockchain to swap? Yes, you can use blockchain to swap anytime, any place, any moment. Blockchain wallet, you can use it to swap. But for me, I love Coinbase wallet. It is cheaper than any other. Number two, when you have any blockchain wallet, remember to do the backup. Remember to write the 12 words down so that when your device resets or someone delete your wallet, you can restore it. Leaders, remember that every now. For me, I have these small notebooks. This one's here. I have them like 6. I write on each one of them my codes, and I have stored them in different locality so that in case of anything, I have a backup of all of my wallet. Kindly remember to do a backup of all of your wallets. Number two, when you are buying Ethereum or Bitcoin, let the people, if you are buying, you send cash first, then you receive Ethereum or Bitcoin. If you are selling Ethereum and Bitcoin, you receive the cash first, then you release the Bitcoin or Ethereum. That is a principle. Another question here, which is the least amount to open Forage? The least amount, Collins, is only $50, but that one can only allow you to earn up to that amount. $50 can only allow out to earn that amount. So for me, I tell people, position yourself, leaders. You are coming into a business. You are not coming to test the business. You are coming to the business to make a profit. Why don't you try even to begin with 4 slot on X4, X3? Why don't you strive to begin with 6 slots in a serious way on X3? 6 slots, you make one sale, you go home with 70K. Is that not serious money? 6 slots, 8 slots, 10 slots, 12 slots. You are a serious person and require a serious return. So Collins, $50, brother, but for me, that is too little for serious income. So up to there, I appreciate all of you. Let us meet again this Saturday, the meeting I've told you about. Then we are going to have the Zoom meeting again this Saturday. We are going to use the same ID we have used today. So you can begin promoting now your people to use the same ID on Saturday. Up to there, leaders, I have nothing else to add on what we have shared today, but I appreciate you for your time to come and listen to us. I appreciate you for your dedication to be here to this time. I want to wish you a good week full of God's blessing.